All right, so there is this story that broke late last night of Jay-Z, who is named in a civil lawsuit by Tony Busby, who's a serious lawyer, who also defended Ken Paxton in his impeachment trial. And then Jay-Z issued this crazy statement on X. Usually I don't cover any of this celebrity news. But Jason, look, I make a habit out of intentionally trying to know as little as possible about random celebrities. So tell me about this, Jason, and educate me alongside the audience.
Look, Charlie, this issue is actually very important. What has gone on in the music industry, and particularly in commercial hip hop, it's the partner of Epstein Island. It's the partner of sexually compromising certain influencers and celebrities, and having dirt on them so that you can control them. There's no mystery why everybody in the music industry, everybody in Hollywood, all support the same political party and the same ideology. It's because they're controlled. They don't have their freedom. And so for Jay-Z to be linked to the malfeasance, the criminality, the immorality of Sean Diddy Combs, I think is very, very important. I've never liked Jay-Z. I've never liked his music, or I've never supported his music in terms of, there's all of this attachment to the occult. I mean, laced within Jay-Z's music. And so I'm thrilled to see Jay-Z get exposed. I'm thrilled to see Diddy get exposed. They are, Diddy had this whole vote or die and support of the Democrat Party. These guys need to be exposed. Their music is a part of a promotion of a nihilistic mindset that fuels child sacrifice, child abuse. This is what's going on, and what's being exposed in the music industry and throughout Hollywood speaks to our overall cultural decay. It speaks to, how do you get a country in the mindset where a political platform is based on the abortion of children? How do you get a country in a mindset where that's even a possibility, that the number one focus of your political movement is, hey, we got to be able to kill babies when and whenever we want. You do it by bathing the culture in a nihilistic mindset. And the music that Jay-Z and Diddy and hip hop produced, it all promotes, supports, puts people in a nihilistic mindset. And so I think this is vital. I think this is the kind of stuff that I hope Kash Patel and anybody else involved in law enforcement, the Department of Justice, we need to be looking into this. How did American culture get so rotten that one half of the country thinks killing babies is a constitutional right and the key to their freedom? This stuff is all connected. And so Jay-Z has been linked to, or in a lawsuit where he's accused of participating in the of a 13-year-old girl, and Jay-Z's put out a statement threatening the lawyer that's helping the young lady with this lawsuit or whatever. It does not surprise me that Jay-Z would be linked to this. If you listen to his music, if you listen to the visual symbols that he associated with his music and his music videos, this is exactly the type of behavior that he would be involved in, and it needs to be exposed.
And this is a serious lawyer by the name of Tony Busby, who accuses, just this unspeakable crime in a civil lawsuit, mind you. Any other details, about a minute remaining here, Jason, that are important in this lawsuit?
Well, I believe Busby is the lawyer that represented Deshaun Watson. The Deshaun Watson accusers, the NFL quarterback that had 25, 30 massage therapists come after him. And so his reputation is pretty well established in the Houston area. He's pretty successful. He has not backed down. Jay-Z put out a statement last night about how honorable he is and how, he doesn't understand. He's threatening Tony Busby. You don't understand where I come from. And it's all laughable to me. Jay-Z has bragged for years about being a drug dealer, and now he wants to talk about how honorable he is and how there was a code where he grew up where we protected kids. And I'm like, really? By poisoning their parents? By selling drugs throughout the community? That's how you protected kids? These people and their thoughts of themselves.
So Jason, moving on from the ugliness that you accurately described there, I was watching football all weekend the best I could. I mean, we did have a big event, but even people around me, it was the joke. As soon as our big event ended at Mar-a-Lago, I had an iPad of the Big Ten championship. You can't get away with it, right? You're raised with it. It's very cathartic for me. It's kind of a way to kind of relax. And I was looking at these clips too of people sending me. There were a lot of vocal testimonies, more so than I've seen in quite some time, talking about their faith in Jesus. This one in particular, of this awesome coach, only lost to Oregon, mind you, of Boise State University. Keep your eyes on Boise State. Just amazing. Talking about how he baptized Ashton Genty, who should win the Heisman, in my opinion. Just phenomenal. Let's play cut 17.
Thank you, Jesus. And I mean, Jesus deserves all the glory. I mean, we serve a champion. He died on the cross, but he rose again 3 days later. That's the God I serve, man. Anything's possible. And our players, they don't run from hard work. They just keep swinging, keep swinging, keep swinging. That's uncommon. They deserve the credit. Jesus deserves the credit.
Jason, I don't know if we would have saw that 5 years ago on network TV.
Yeah, what we would have seen hey, I just want to thank God, and then keep it moving. Yep. But I think people now are being far more specific and far more bold in their proclamations. And it's a reflection of the time we're living in, Charlie. When you have this level of wickedness in the culture, and people are seeing this and like, man, there's a lot of celebrities that seem to be endorsing this. There are people that's trying to make it clear, I'm not with that. And the best way to make it clear, to say you're not with those people, is to let everybody know who you are actually with, and it's Jesus Christ. And so that's where I'm thankful for the level of wickedness that's out in the open and people are doing, because it's forcing those of us that are believers to stand more boldly and to quit apologizing about our Christian faith. We've been closeted, and now to see so many people boldly coming out of the closet about their faith and serving Jesus Christ. I've got a good friend that's on the coaching staff at Boise State. He's one of their defensive coordinators. He's told me about the culture that they've established there at Boise State and just how much they lean into their faith. And it's why they've achieved so much. It's why Ashton Genty has achieved so much. It's I think a lot of people in sports, from Harrison Butker to just a lot of people, are making it crystal clear. You're seeing more after game and pregame prayers on the field publicly. It's like, man, Tim Tebow was ahead of his time. If he was right here, if he was here now, he would be celebrated rather than vilified.
Everybody, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. We're doing so much good work here at Turning Point USA. Also, get your tickets to AmFest. That's amfest.com, the biggest party of the year in Phoenix Convention Center. We have Tucker Carlson and really big speakers coming. I'll be there. It's going to be unbelievable. Meet your future husband, future wife. It's going to be great. Amfest.com, amfest.com. Get there. Go get the tickets. It's going to be amazing. And again, please subscribe and hit this bell. We appreciate it. And if you listen to audio podcasts, subscribe to the Charlie Kirk Show podcast. That's Charlie Kirk Show podcast. We won, everybody. We won. I need to get this hat. Daisy, you can get me one of these hats. We won. And if you guys want a limited edition signed MAGA hat right here, last thing I'll say is become a member, members.charliekirk.com, to get a limited edition MAGA hat. We have 5,000 to send out, don't we, Daisy?
Over, like 8,000 now.
We have 8,000 hats I have to sign. 8,000 hats. God bless.